So, you want to stop procrastinating. It's easy because Bob is explaining. You know the feeling. There's something you need to do. But instead, you're scrolling through your phone, watching random videos, like it's the most important thing in the world. Sound familiar? Here's the thing. Procrastination isn't about being lazy. It's about avoiding discomfort. But what if I told you that stopping procrastination is easier than you think? You don't need a productivity coach, a fancy app, or a 5 a.m. wake-up call. You just need a better way to think about the tasks in front of you. Let's break it down step by step. First step is understand why you procrastinate. Let's start with the obvious question. Why do you procrastinate? Is it because the task feels too big, too boring? Or maybe you're worried about not doing it perfectly. Procrastination happens when your brain says, "This feels uncomfortable. Let's do something else instead." Your brain is wired to avoid pain and seek pleasure. That's why you scroll TikTok instead of finishing your essay, or start cleaning the kitchen when you're supposed to be working on your project. The first step to stopping procrastination is understanding that it's not a character flaw. It's just your brain trying to protect you from discomfort. The trick is to outsmart it. Secondly, break tasks into tiny pieces. Ever heard the phrase, "How do you eat an elephant? One bite at a time?" That's how you tackle procrastination. Big tasks feel overwhelming, so your brain avoids them. But when you break the task into tiny, manageable steps, it feels less intimidating. Let's say you need to write a paper. Instead of thinking, "I need to write this whole thing," start with the tiniest step. Open a blank document. Then write the title. Then jot down one idea. Suddenly, the task feels doable, and you've built momentum without even realizing it. 3. Use the 2-minute rule. This one's a game changer. If a task takes less than 2 minutes, do it right now. Answer that email. Fold those socks. Write the first sentence of your report. Why does this work? Because starting is the hardest part. Once you begin, it's easier to keep going. The 2-minute rule tricks your brain into action. Even if you only do a small part of the task, you're building momentum, which makes it easier to finish the rest later. 4. Stop waiting for motivation. Here's the cold, hard truth. Motivation is overrated. If you're waiting to feel like it before starting, you'll be waiting forever. The key to beating procrastination is action, not inspiration. Think of it like working out. You rarely feel motivated to go to the gym, but once you start, it's not so bad. Action creates momentum, and momentum creates motivation, not the other way around. So stop waiting for the perfect mood. Just start, even if it's small. 5. Set ridiculously small goals. Sometimes, procrastination happens because your goals are too big. "I'm going to study for 4 hours straight" sounds great in theory, but your brain sees it and thinks, "Yeah, not happening." Instead, set ridiculously small goals that feel almost too easy. For example, instead of saying, "I'll clean the entire kitchen," say, "I'll wash one plate." Once you've done that, you'll probably feel like doing a bit more. Small wins build confidence, and confidence keeps you moving forward. 6. Reward yourself along the way. Your brain loves rewards. That's why you procrastinate in the first place, because watching Netflix or eating snacks feels better than doing the hard thing. But what if you flipped the script and used rewards to your advantage? For every small step you complete, give yourself a tiny reward. Maybe it's a piece of chocolate, a 5-minute break, or scrolling Instagram guilt-free for a bit. The key is to associate productivity with positive feelings, so your brain starts looking forward to it. 7. Change your environment. Sometimes it's not you, it's your surroundings. If your desk is a mess, your phone is buzzing, and your TV is on in the background, no wonder you're procrastinating. Your environment should help you focus, not distract you. Declutter your space. A clean workspace helps you think clearly. Put your phone away. Seriously, put it in another room if you have to. Add focus cues. A specific chair, playlist, or even a certain drink can signal to your brain that it's time to work. 8. Use the Pomodoro Technique. If you haven't heard of it, the Pomodoro Technique is simple. Work for 25 minutes, then take a 5-minute break. Repeat. Why does this work? Because your brain can handle short bursts of focus way better than hours of nonstop work. It also adds a sense of urgency. "I only have 25 minutes" makes you work faster and more efficiently than thinking, "I have all day to do this." Plus, the breaks give your brain a chance to recharge so you don't burn out. Last step, visualize the end result. When you're procrastinating, it's easy to focus on how annoying or hard the task feels. Instead, try focusing on how great it'll feel when it's done. Visualize yourself handing in that report, enjoying a clean house, or finally relaxing after finishing your work. Focusing on the reward helps you push through the discomfort of starting. Procrastination isn't a sign of laziness. It's just your brain trying to avoid discomfort. The good news? You can outsmart it. Break tasks into small steps. Start with tiny goals and reward yourself along the way. Change your environment. Use tools like the Pomodoro Technique. And remember, you don't need motivation to start. So stop procrastinating and start making progress. You've got this. And hey, while you're at it, hit subscribe for more simple, no-nonsense tips because Bob is explaining.